Hello, hello, hello. Hi there, hey there, ho there. You there, you right there. You know I'm talking to you. Hi, how is everybody doing today? Hello, unbiased queen. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Hi, DB. Thank you for coming in. And I want to say really hi. Hey, Renee. Thank you. And who's that? I couldn't see who that was popped into. Angela. Okay, Angela, because I can't say that other part. Kamai, Kawana. I don't know. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. Hey, Christian. Hi, honey. Look, everybody, we want to welcome our replay people because replay, remember, they come in from the beginning and they don't know what's going on. And we don't say nothing to them to say hi. But to everybody, happy Mother's Day. Hello, Sean. How you doing, Sean? I just sent you a text, my queen. I wanted to know about your quilting 101 because I want to make sure I advertise it. Okay, so how is everybody doing today? Hello, sister. That's my Miss Vera spilling the diversity. How are you doing, Queen? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. I hope everybody's having a great day. You want to know what my day consists of? My day consists of all y'all kids leave me the hell alone. I didn't want to be bothered with nothing and nobody. My husband actually had to work. So I'm kind of in a, what do you call it? A sultry mood right now. I'm missing my son. I'm missing my mom, missing my grandmom. So I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, so I was very excited about coming on here today playing the substitute teacher for Miss Eve. For those of you that don't know, I'm on right now. Hello, 10U, number 6. I'm substituting for Eve, the baby's booty. This is her normal time slot. My time slot is on Monday at 9 p.m. your guys' time, 6 p.m. my time. But happy Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day. So since I'm substituting for Miss Eve, I wanted to come on and imitate the Queen of Bling, okay? So I was going to bling something that said mom, but I thought about how about I do this? What better way to imitate or be the substitute teacher than to show you everything that you can do in Bling and how you can do it with her starter kit. And, of course, I'm going to bring this up. We're going to talk about the community quilt project. So I decided to bling a 10 by 10 square that can be used in our community quilt project. Okay. Oh, I got to make sure I turn these things off here now. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me, guys. So, okay. And of course, I want to say hello, hello, hello to all my TikTok family out there. Hi, guys. How are you guys doing? Hello, hello, hello. So welcome to my TikTok. And look, in my profile, there's my Facebook page down there. I need you guys to go over there and register, sign up, whatever it takes. I have 82. I actually need 18 more before I can do 3 live streamings at one time. I'll be able to do the TikTok, the YouTube, and the Facebook all at one time. Isn't that great? And all of that is because of my new Amanus. Y'all know who my Amanus is, my favorite person. Her description is in under my her contact information is under my bio also. It says graphing and social media designer. So she's in there. You guys can contact. Hello, Queenie, Queenie, Queenie. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. Look, what is everybody doing? Before I get started, worried about me and what I'm doing and whatever. What are you guys doing? Can you tell me what you guys do? Hi, Val. There my little daughter is. Happy Mother's Day, my love. I love you. I love you. I love you. She's in Oklahoma. Okay. I don't know about you guys, but here in California lately, but I'm sure it's always hot out there in Vegas where Miss Bedazzle is. It's been 95 for the last 2 days, and that's a little bit too hot for me. I tell you, all my voluptuousness and my sweetness, it melts when it get hot, honey. Oh, okay. So we can't have it too hot or whatever. We don't want to lose none of me because you know I like being bigger. Okay. So what are everybody doing out there? Are you guys? Are you quilting? Are you making your blocks for me to put in our community quilt project? So like, while we're on the subject, at least I'm on the subject. Let's talk about that. Okay. So Miss Joy and I would say an unknown unanimous a unanimous. What's that word you say when you don't want to be known? Y'all know what I'm saying. Okay, she doesn't want to take credit for this, but I'm gonna give it to her anyway. Miss Vera from Spilling the Diversity, we were talking one time, and I was telling her what I wanted to do about, bringing the community together, whatever, and uh, so we were talking. I was like, you know what? It would be nice if we could do a community quilt. Since I'm always quilting, I wanted to say, okay, how about everybody come together? And oh, Val, you going heading out of town? You better stay off them 80s and 90s. You're going to get anonymous. Thank you very much, Val, for that. You know your mama lose her mind. Oh, it's 60 and you're knitting. Okay, Renee. You know you can knit a quilt block. Everything anybody tells me, I'm going to bring it back to the quilt. I'm going to bring it back to the quilt block. Okay, so anyway, so this is how the quilt block came about. Okay, the community quilt project. Okay, I decided, hey, wouldn't it be nice if at first it was all about YouTube, but then I have a big presence over on TikTok. I have almost 10,000 people over there. So I said, okay, TikTok. Now I don't have that many on Facebook, but I like Facebook and I know a lot of us are over there. So how about Facebook? Why don't we put together a community quilt project where everybody from each platform can be involved? And all we're asking now, this right here is a 9.5 by 9.5. Now you can use a regular ruler like this. What we're looking for is a 10.5 by 10.5 square. Okay. So now this is a 9.5 by 9.5 already blocked. So if you just go a little bit more on each side, you got it. Okay. If you have one of these, or you can square it off with one of these. And I'm asking for those of you, at first it was just anybody that did quilting. Now, because we're auctioning off for a boys and girls foster home here in California, if you make tumbler cups, I have my tumbler cups up here so I can show you some designs. Well, here's one right here. Tumbler cup designs. If you make aprons, if you make sublimation, or like I'm finna show now, rhinestones. If you'd like to send something like that and send, hello, Tin. Thank you for coming in. Happy Mother's Day. Hi, Donzel. Thank you. I can always depend on Donzel. You know I like to do my Miss America Queen wave because I'm always going to be the queen. Anyway, you can send anything. And if you look under the description, under my profile, it has the address where you can send it to. Everything is not due until October the 1st. Okay. Here is a commercial that tells you everything about it. A 10 by 10, my address to send it to, when it's due, and it's a community quilt. So I'm hoping everybody would get involved. My whole thing is I'm saying that you can be old-fashioned people say 8 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy. Well, you can be 8 to 80 blind, crippled, and crazy and make me a block. What I did today is I took an old t-shirt. Let me show you here. And I cut the back of it out just to get some material here now. Okay. So now you can cut this in a 10 by 10 and you can embroidery on it. You can applique on it. You can take a piece of sheet and square that off and put it on there and applique, rhinestone, sublimate, DTF, whatever. Or you can send whatever you make. You know, there's some people that, I don't know. Some people have services. So if you want to send I don't know how to describe this. My friend, if she's an attorney, if she want a consultation or something for her attorney, a 30-minute consultation, we can auction that off. Okay. what we're trying to do is raise some money for the December for this Boys and Girls Club, Boys and Girls Club, Boys and Girls Foster Home. Okay, we're trying to raise some money. Now that's what we're doing on the West Coast now. Right after that, in January, we'll start it over again for something over on the East Coast. So some lucky people out there, we're going to vote, and somebody can tell us, okay, we have this elderly convalescent home or Boys and Girls. I like to give back to the youth. So if we have some kind of girls or boys drill team thing, or what is that they do with the drumettes and the drum masters and whatever, all of that, whatever. We're gonna sit down, and that's the kind of stuff I want to talk to over in the Facebook page. So that's why please go over and subscribe to my Facebook page. If you look down, like I said, under the description, under my profile, it'll show you, it says Miss Joy's Facebook page. Who is that saying, hey there? Hi, Gifted Hands. Does that say Gifted Hands? Y'all know I need to have my glasses on. Hey, Gifted Hands, thank you so very much for coming in, Queen. I greatly appreciate you, okay? So, again, we are setting up our time, and there's the link right there to Miss Joy's Facebook page. I don't know if it's just up here on the page or if you can reach it in the chat where you can touch it and go over to it. Yeah, I think you can over there. Please go over there and subscribe. I need 18 people so I can go live over there on Facebook too. Might as well book Miss Joy all the way around. Back in the days, we used to say box card. So we need to box card Miss Joy over on Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube, okay? When you say my daughter, you say we should do something for a nursing home. Yes, we can do some. Now, Val, is Oklahoma considered East Coast, West Coast, Mountain Time? What is Oklahoma considered? Let me know what's up. We're gonna put something up, and we're gonna decide, what type of facility. Then we're gonna decide what facility have everybody, put something in the chat or in the, what do you call it, a poll, to see which one they would like to do. Okay. So let me start off with what we're going to do today. I'm going to imitate Miss Eve. Okay. Oh Lord. Hold please. Okay. I pretend to be Miss Eve and hello, Nikki. How are you doing, my queen? I have my Eve veil. Even though Tamu is on here, Tamu has a veil with the number 6 on it. My veil is 341. But I've got to imitate Eve right now. And so every time right now, I guess, as I go to Facebook, when I get more than every time I get one, I'll ring the bell. How about that? Okay. Happy Mother's Day, Nikki. I'm not sure if you're a mother, but anybody that's a female has nurtured somebody. So you're a mother in my book. And don't forget to put exclamation queen in the chat to advertise your channel here on my channel. I feel that there's enough money and people and subscribers to go around where we all can benefit and share with each other. Okay? Okay, imitate Eve, okay? So I got on my bling shirt here, and it says gratitude over everything, thriving and high-fiving, okay? So I use, this is some of Eve's design. This is also Miss Patrice from Craftable Things. This is her design. Oh, you got to see what it says? Queenie, you got my shirt? Okay, great. Okay, so what I'm going to start off with, and I hope you can see on the table, this is, okay, yeah, let's kind of go big on the table, I guess. This is a beginner's bag from the baby's booty. When you, I don't want to say a beginner's bag, but it's the product bag that she sells to get people started or for them to start learning how to do bling. Now, some people call it bling, some say bedazzle, some say rhinestone. It's all the same thing, kind of, okay? So this is the little bag, okay? And what comes in the little bag is she has some, these are called templates, okay? Now she's already cut them out for you. They're already ready to go. This is a heart, and this is some stars. But she also lets you learn how to two-layer. These are the outlines for each one. This is the outline for the heart, and this is the outline for the stars. Now, when you first start off, you might just need an outline, or you might just need the I call that the meat, okay? But you'll be able to play around with each one. And today we're going to play around with all these right now on a 10 by 10 that we're going to use for a quilt block. Okay, so she gives you these. Now, right along with these, she gives you this is called KMST masking tape. On her thing, I think she calls it sticky tape. But she sells everything you need for rhinestone, and she sells. So everything you need, you can find it there, okay? So this is the sticky tape. Once you put the rhinestones on here, and you'll be able to see me sample it in just a moment. Okay, I just seen somebody else come in that I cannot. Hi, Stephanie. Hi, sister. Y'all know I get all goofy and stuff. Y'all wait till y'all see Precious come in, because I gotta sing that. When we put the rhinestones down, this is the tape we use, and it's a special tape. You can't use the tape that you use for vinyl. You have to use this tape for rhinestones, okay? So she provides you with the tape. This here is what you do. You'll get to see me use all of it today. You scoop up your rhinestones in here, and once you scoop it up, you have it here, and then you pour it right back into the container, okay? So this is like the dustpan of rhinestones. This here is a brush, okay? Now, she has two different types of brush. This is considered a baby bone, okay? Baby bone is good. It depends on how your hand motion is, what works better for you. I like the baby bone. It works better like this. But if you are definitely using, call it a 6, you want to use the baby bone. The baby bone has two textures. One is foam over here, and one feels like, I don't know, it feels like mink. But the SS6 don't get caught in here. Now, this one, you can use the SS6 and the SS10, but if you use SS6, See here, sometimes I don't know if you guys can see here. Let me get this really close so you can see here. Okay, let me stop making myself dizzy here. Okay, get closer. You see those rhinestones stuck in there? They can get stuck in there sometimes. So you don't want to use SS6 with this one because they can get stuck. Okay. So now she also provided. Now this here is one that I'm going to use today, but she didn't provide this. But this is what her usual small sections look like. She has something that's called a 6-pack and an 8-pack, and you can get one of these and pick the colors you want. Especially when you're first starting out trying. I should have put one of those over here too, but I forgot. Okay, so this. But she do offers you, when you get the startup, you get these. She gives you a couple of boxes of rhinestones for you to practice with. Okay. Now all of that comes. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me not forget. She also gives you these here are little things to pick up. They're like little pickup tools, because sometimes you have to, they all don't brush in, and you have to pick up one and pick it up with this or turn it around. She also gives you, I don't have one in my kit, she gives you a wax pencil, because a wax pencil is always good for turnaround. And I just happened to got me a baby booty keychain. Okay, so these are all the things that she provides for you in her kit. So if you're just new starting out, I would advise, some people would like to jump in. I'm one of those bigger people. So people like to jump in bigger and grab all of everything. So let me show you some other things. Now, I showed you the smaller size that her rhinestones come in. Then she has another size here that they come in. And then she has I don't want to turn them over and lose nothing here. Then she has what I call the humongous size. Okay. So she has all different sizes. And my thing is, if you're just starting out, it would be best to get the small one when you get 8 different colors to start off with, than to get this one with one color or this one with one color. This is when you get started, you're going to be using a lot of things, as far as I'm concerned, and you go from there. Okay. So now let me show you what we're going to do. Okay. I showed you the ruler already. Let me show you what I did. I've already cut out a 10 by 10 square. So this is a 10 by 10 square here. Okay. Now, if you see what I was talking about, this ruler is a 9 by 9. So I just gave it an inch on each side to make it this is a 9.5 by 9.5. So I gave it an inch on each side to make it a 10.5 by 10.5. Okay. So now, what I did, because I wanted to be able to move it a little bit, I took and I pressed on interfacing on the back. So let me show you what I did, what I used. I used this heating bond, what do you call it? Heating bond, they call it fusible fleece. Okay. I did this because I wanted the material to be steel. If you notice, when I said about the t-shirt material, you see how it moves around, and I'm kind of clumsy, you guys, so I can't work with things like this. So what I did was I put that on there so it would be still for me, so I would be able to work with it a lot better. Okay. But now you it doesn't have to come with this. Now, mind you, even if you are doing the quilt block, you do not have to send it with any backing or any freezable fleece or nothing. Just put it in the envelope, and I'm going to provide all of that. Okay. Let me put this up. This is just another piece of material. Just think of it as another piece of material. Now, since I cut this off and I showed you the fusible fleece, what I did was I put this on the bumpy side on the other side over here. It's a bumpy side. And I put it on my heat press for 10 seconds. And just 10 seconds, it's there. Now, If I wanted to put this on something else, from what I understand, is something you can peel off on here and make it stick on something else. I don't know. I'm not going to do any of that. Okay. So now we're going to put this to the side, and we're going to pull out the templates that I just showed you. Okay. We're not going to use the tape yet. We're going to use, to start off, we're going to use the stars, and we're going to use the star outlines. I don't know why I'm getting so tie-tongue here. Okay, I'm going to put these to the side for right now. Now, is everybody okay? Is everybody understanding what we're doing? Hi, Miss Monique. Thank you so very much for coming in, my queen. Happy Mother's Day. I'm glad to see you here. I hope you understand everything that I'm doing and talking about. I don't want to leave anybody out. I just want to make sure that, we're all family here and we're all coming together and, understanding what's going on. I know some of the people here I've seen over in Eve's live. So you guys are kind of familiar with what I'm talking about here. Okay, so we're going to do the star. Now I have something I need to put my glasses on with. Okay, so this is one of Eve's kind of new colors. It's called Icy Blush. This one is Black Diamond. We want something because a star needs to be bright, okay? We have, Snowflake. Snowflake is a good one. I think I have Snowflake. Yeah, I have Snowflake in the Grateful here, okay? Then we have, this is always going to be my favorite. I'm sorry, you guys. This is always going to be my favorite. This new one she has here called Icy AB. We're going to try this one here. Or maybe, you know what? We could do Icy AB on the outline. I'm going to do So, look. So, this is how it goes. Now, you want to pour way more than you're going to use, okay? You pour more than you're going to use because the rhinestones actually help each other go into the hold. And you always want to be real careful with your rhinestone. Keep them on a flat surface. Now, I'm going to show you this here. Like I told you, this is the bone brush. You just do it in a circular motion. And I always scoop them back in a pile. And I like the bone brush, okay? You just do it circular, scoop it back in a pile. Or, how about this? Scoop them right over to the side. And it is absolutely done. Isn't that great? You see how easy that was? Absolutely easy and remarkable, right? And I like the way that Eve has supplied everything we need, okay? Now that's what I'm going to be showing you, the bone brush, okay? Now I'm going to turn it this way. And I'm going to show you. Now Eve supplies these things here, but I always felt like I needed more than one because I lose things. And she also told me that you could actually go to Home Depot or Lowe's or any one of your hardware stores in the paint section. These are called paint trimmers or something like this. It's for doing the edges of things. But as you can see, it's also for doing rhinestones. Does anybody have any questions about it? Hey, Up Designs. How you doing, my queen? I have got some news for you and some good stuff for you. Every time I see you, I tell you that. But believe me this time. Believe me. And I got a lot of apology to make up for you. So you see here, you do it the same exact way. You just do the stones in a circular motion. And like you see, you're like, well, why did you pour so many down? So as you're doing this in a circular motion, the stones are actually turning each each other over into the holes. Okay. And then you just brush them kind of right out the way. But every now and then you have a hard-headed stone that don't want to go in, or a hole that is too small or too big. Well, see, there we go right there. There's two that didn't go in. So you can either do this, pick up something and put right there that little hole. Yeah, see, something wrong with that hole. It's acting stupid. Yeah, every time I put a stone there, it turns over backwards. Okay, so you can, oh, it got in there. Okay, there we go. So there we go. Okay, does anybody have any questions about this? Hi, DB. How are you doing, my love? Did I tell you Happy Mother's Day? Okay, so we have both of these ready to go. And for those of you that are coming in, please go to my profile, click on my link for my Facebook. I need 18 people over there to sign up so we can stream this over to oh, hi Nader. How are you doing over in TikTok? Hello, Poinsettia Crafty Corner. Thank you for coming in, Queen. I'm on both platforms, you guys. So that's what's even better about this. So I don't know if I talked to you guys about my amanus. Everybody, well, what the world is an amanus? An amanus is a highly skilled and more professional administrator than just a regular administrator. And she's in here now. She's in the background. She helps me with a lot of things. And she helped me with connecting with the three streams that I'm with, and helping me maneuver from StreamYard over to Restream. Now, I love StreamYard, yeah, but when they tripled their price, I can't even say it was tripled. It was more than tripled. I paid $180 last year, and this year they went to $587. I just could not do that. I couldn't see my way doing it. I'm only coming on once a week. And sometimes I wasn't even coming on that. I can't even count the times I came on last year. But anyway, hello user over in TikTok. So she helped me with the restream, and I really appreciate it. And she's in. Hi, Mama Vi. Happy Mother's Day, the mother of all mothers here in YouTube. Thank you for coming in. She helped me get started over there in Restream. Okay, so you guys see how I put this here, right? To be honest, before I move or do anything, I like to do this. I like to pick my stones up, because if you bump them or got some more stuff, you got to start all over again. So here's the tape I told you about. It has one of them ASMR sounds. Now, a lot of people have a hard time with this. Since the first time Miss Eve showed me how to do it, I haven't had any problems. So there's several ways you can do it. Now I'm going to try all the ways, but my way is the taco way. The taco way works so easy for me. You see me bending it like a taco and just go straight down and spread it out. But I never had no problem after that. Just smooth it down, and there you go. Okay. Now, when you pick the tape back up again, all of your stones will be on the tape. And those that are not, you can press it right back down, press your finger on them, because sometimes the sticky didn't get on them, if you seen that what just happened. And now they're on the tape. Until you're ready to press it on your shirt or whatever you're pressing it on, you put it right back on that paper. And there you go. There's your rhinestones ready to be pressed anywhere you'd like to put them. Okay? Hi, Smurf Creations. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you for coming in, Queen. I greatly appreciate you and thank you for your support. So now these are the stars. Now, since we have the stars, now you have to do it right away because if you don't, they'll wind up on the floor and everywhere else. Okay. So I'm going to put this to the side and now I'm going to show you the handy dandy little, what I call the dustpan for rhinestones. You just scoop them up here like this. You don't have to scoop them all up at one time. You put one hand on this end, one hand on this end, slightly turn them up, shake them around here. Now there's too many in here. I'm going to show you what I got. And then there's too many in here if you can see this, okay? But you don't have to worry about it. You just tap it over to the side like that. Okay, where's my box that I got them out of? Isn't that crazy? See, Miss George B, tell you I don't know what I be doing. Is this one the one I got it out of? Yeah, the Icy Crystal AB. You get them out of your box and you just pour it right back into the box. You see what I was talking about? Okay. Okay. So you come back, take your little dustpan, scoop them all the way up in there. You get a few of them that's left. You might have to put them on over there yourself. Pick them up with your nails and put them over there. Oh, Lord. Turn them back up this way. Turn them over here. And make sure you hit it because sometimes they stick. And what happens is they'll go into another color that you're doing. Okay? So that's pretty much it. But you want to always put everything away like you had it. You never expect accidents to happen, but they do. It is a pistol trying to clean up all these rhinestones. Now, I'll tell you something else she provides, and I'm going to open that so you can see that too. I'm going to use this black here. Yeah, this black diamond. We're going to use black diamond for the outline of the stars, okay? Now, if you see here, this is a big, she provides these rubber bands. These are, I call them rhinestone rubber bands. They keep your tops on very securely. Now, you can still drop it and it might come loose or something, and a few might come out. But it won't be like you drop them and this whole top come off. Baby, ain't nothing like trying to clean up some rhinestones. Even though I do advise Delonda, she got a little vacuum cleaner and she put, I think, stockings or what do you call that little half sock you put on? The little stocking or something. She put one of them on the other end of her vacuum cleaner and sucked them up. And she got them up that kind of way. I see a red stone. Oops. Well, I got it out. Okay, so here, remember, like I said, you want to put way more than you need on your template, okay? Any questions? Hi, Blessed Creations. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Please check me out. Consider subscribing. Oh, look. You see what I mean by some rhinestones getting caught together? There's a red one that was used probably earlier. I usually put them over to the side, and when it's finished, I have one little container that I call my scrap jar. And I put them all together, and once I finish, I will use my scrap jar on something else. Okay? So just like even though, like I said, I like the rubber bands. I like the bone better because I don't know, I seem to navigate that a lot better than I do the brush. And plus, see this little groove right here? when I'm doing it to the side, it puts everything in a nice little pile for me. And it brushes them off kind of easy. There we go. Now, I'm going to do a different pickup with this one than I did with the other one. Mind you, Miss Joy is not profession in this pickup, okay? I want y'all to hear me that real good. Miss Joy is not profession in this pickup, this other pickup that I'm finna do. But I see some people do it and they do it very well. I'm like, wow, why can't I do that? But I'm going to show you how it's done. And we're going to hope Miss Joy gets it on the very first try. But you know, Miss Joy ain't got no problem with making mistakes because she's human. And I'm sure everyone I'm talking to out there is human also. And we all make mistakes. Now, if you notice, I brushed this in again, very easy, like it's no mistakes to it. And it's so easy and simple, like you just can't make a mistake. Yeah, you still can make a mistake. Like right now, all them stones is up under there and I'm trying to brush them out. And if I keep moving this up and down, I'm going to be to knock my stones out of my star outline. Okay, so what I do, like I said, I like to move this out the way because I don't want to mess up my outline here. Now, I wonder if Miss Joy got enough nerve to do that. Okay, we're going to try it, okay? Since this is called a layer. So this is just one layer. I mean, two layers, okay? This one on top of this one. Some people know how to do this. Take this off. Now, you're not supposed to take it off till you're getting ready to put it on the shirt. But take it off and put this right into the layers. Well, I'm getting kind of close. It looked like I may have got it, people. Yep, she got it. Miss Joy got it. Okay, so that's another way you can do it. Mind you, this is a scary way to me. Okay, so now that I got it down, you pick it all back up again. Oops. And if you don't have them all, just press back down on that one. Oh, Lord. Please don't make me. See, that's why I'm saying it's scary. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. See, this is going to drive me bananas right here. Okay, so we got a little bit better that time. So, okay, I see what I should have did. I should run my fingers around the edge of that outline. And I got one here that just don't want to pick up. Okay, so oh Lord, there's another one. I just scratched them. This one here, study don't want to pick up. Okay, that one don't want to pick up. We're going to turn it over. This is what I was talking about when they don't want to pick up. Then you have your I don't know if I want to call these handy dandy tweezers or oh Lord have mercy, stuck to my hand. You see what I mean? Anything could happen. Lord knows anything can happen. Now it just picked up here. Now the bad part about it is I got to figure out and remember, oh there it goes, where it goes. Okay. Now I did that with my finger. And then I pick this up and put it right where it goes. Luckily, y'all, it was just one. Miss Joy has been saved because I'm online live But you know what people say. If anything going to go wrong, it's going to go wrong when you're... Hello, CB, SB. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Please check us out. Anybody else over there have any? Hi, D. Smith. Thank you so much for coming in. Happy Mother's Day to you. Okay, so now, remember I said put this right back on. And that saves it and lets it get ready. And so here we have our stars. Great, right? I forgot what this says on the... Oh, it's telling you what to do to pick this up. I guess I should have used it on the other side, but it works on both sides. So here's our stars, right? Okay. Now I'm going to put this right here. Let's move the stars completely. And let's put that over there. Let's put this back up. Now what we're going to do is take our handy dandy, as soon as we can find it, our handy dandy vacuum, not vacuum cleaner. Oops, there's a red mixed in there. We're going to take our handy dandy. I am having the darndest time. You know, they got another red in here. Why is reds all mixed up in here? See what I was saying about hitting them because they can get mixed up in there. So we're going to take our, we use this as a dustpan, and you pick them up, you turn it upside down, you shake them so they go in the hole. You hit them in, and now whatever hand that you're going to let them out on, you tilt it that way on the other hand. Okay, so now you bring your container, and it pours right back into the container. Isn't that neat? I say neat, but I'm like, cool. You know, us old folks. Isn't that cool? Right on. Okay. Now, do we have any questions? And again, please don't forget to put exclamation point. My God, what is going on? Anybody would think I drank. Exclamation point and the word queen to advertise your channel. So I encourage everyone here to follow everyone here. I'm trying to build us one cohesive family, community. There we go. I think I got them all. There's some scragglers around here, but it's mixed in with other scragglers. So we're not going to mix them in. Do y'all know I just dumped all of them on the ground? And look, y'all, I swept all them up and dumped them all right on the ground, not paying attention. I was looking in the chat to see if anybody said something in the chat and wasn't paying attention, and dumped them all right back on the table. Right back on the table. I'm doing just fine, SB. How are you doing, my queen? I hope you're doing fine. Happy Mother's Day. I tell anybody, man, woman, or whatever, everybody has nurtured someone, which mothering is just nurturing. And you should be rewarded for those efforts and kind love, kind words, sharing your house, your car, a ride, $5 or 10 cents. Okay, so we put those all away, okay? And so now, remember, she provides you with these rubber bands that, and I like to put 2 on one container because even with 1, sometimes it lifts off. It can lift off with 1, but with 2, it doesn't really lift off, okay? So now, we've done our We've done our star. We did the inside meat, and we did the outside, the outline. Okay. Oh, okay. It says gratitude. What does it say? I keep forgetting. Gratitude over everything, thriving, and high fiving. Okay. I love that thriving. Let me see, make sure y'all can see that thriving is doing something, ain't it? My God, that's beautiful. But yeah. So I said I was going to start wearing more shirts because believe me, I have more rhinestones than you'll believe. Okay, so now we're going to work on our heart. And this is the one, of course, you know I like to do this. This is where I'm going to use my, this is called Violet Volcano, okay? And anybody that knows Miss Joy got to know Miss Joy love her some purple, okay? And now I didn't get into the new fad of loving purple. I've been into purple since the 70s because it was my high school color. Our color was purple and gray. Back in the day, they said, oh, I like the other one. Where is, there we go. They said purple was a vomit color and only freaks and whatever else would wear purple. So that's what they used to say about my high school. But I loved my purple. I loved back then, I used to like to wear purple and lime green mixed together, even though my colors were purple and gray. But I used to like to wear them. Thank you very much, D. Smith. Okay. So yeah, Miss Joy loves her some purple. And she messed around and married a man that loves purple. Now, the neighborhood he was raised up in, purple was their color. So it was called Grape Street. So that's where he got his purple from. Me and my husband was so much compatible when we met till it was totally ironic. That's how I know God put that union together, because everything he's not, I am. Everything I'm not, he is. And we just mesh good together. Okay. I hope you guys can see this pretty good. You having any problems? Oh, you did? That's great. I'm telling you it. Well, I'm gonna tell you something that I found out later. Purple is a royal color. It's actually the color of the robe that Jesus had on. It's set for royalty. And as I got older, my favorite colors got to be purple and gold. I like gold because I like gold so much. If you got, well, you guys don't get to see my gold, but Miss Joy love her some gold too. I used to be one of those. I still have it. I have several shoe boxes full of gold, and I just to change with my outfits or wear them all at the same time. I got two little holes here that refuse. There we go. That was having a problem taking a stone. Now they done took one out of. Hmm, there we go. We got one in every one. Sometimes you get too many in one spot. And you have to take them out. Okay, so I see a couple over here. Now y'all look and paying attention. Y'all make sure. Hi, Miss Angela. Thank you so very much. Glitter room. Okay, come on in, Miss Angela. I appreciate you. As you can see, we doing something. I don't know if it's the glitter room, but It's definitely the bling room. As you guys are watching me doing this, if you're paying attention and you see a hole that Miss Joy doesn't happen to see, please holler out, throw up some red hearts or some red crosses or the stop sign or something. When Miss Joy gets, I guess I don't want to say monetized, but when I get that certain point where I can have my own little emoji, I'm going to put up a stop sign so you guys can tell me when to stop. Okay, so this is getting on my nerve here. Every time I move one comes on. So what I do is I just put a pile of them back in there again and go from there. Okay. Okay. Yeah, my big heart was missing some. So I'm trying to get them back in here. Now I messed around and pull some more out the big heart. I'm going to have to take these one at a time, y'all. One at a time. So I can make sure. Uh, Orange and black, ain't nothing wrong with orange and black, girl. That's a pretty color. I know a lot of people equate orange and black with Halloween, but there's nothing you ain't gonna be able to equate some color with something. Like I love lavender colors, but not lavender colors. What do you call them? Pastels. First thing somebody wants to say Easter. Well, Easter ain't got nothing to do with pastels. Spring colors. Yes, a whole bunch of them missing in this big heart here. It's gonna take me a minute to move some around. Okay, I see 2 or 3. Hold on. Sometimes I just press them in my finger and put it on. Oop, I lost that one. Okay, let's see another one. Nope, I lost it again. Okay, let's pick up our tweezers now, y'all. And it's pretty easy. I just hate with the tweezer thing because sometimes they don't act right for me either. Oh, that was pretty easy. Here go one that's upside down. I got my head down, y'all, so please forgive me. Give me a minute if y'all saying something. Okay. Now it looks like we got everything. What y'all say? Black and gold. She said, go Hornets. Well, I don't know if anybody here is from California, but mine was Manual Arts High School. And now since I've went back to college, I went to Cal State Dominguez, and it was the Toros. And their colors, I think, was gold and burgundy or something like that. Okay, come on, you goofy. See, you have to be careful. So now I need you guys to look everything over real quick. How am I doing? Do I have any double ups? Am I missing anything? Seahawks. Okay, Seahawks. We got anything over here on TikTok? Any colors y'all like? Your high school alma mater? Okay. I'll make sure ain't nothing. I got these alarms that go off. Okay. Okay. Okay, I can see my feed over there. Okay. Donzel saying hi. Okay, so does anybody see anything in the hearts that it needs any attention? Now I'm looking very, oh, I see one. There's still one in the big one. Oop, and I see an extra one. I see another extra one. I don't like this one. This is purple, but it's not pretty purple. It's like a yellow purple. I don't know. It might be another color that then got mixed in there. There we go. Okay. The one thing you really have to, it doesn't matter if they double up because you can still press your shirt. It just makes it look more full sometimes. It can look funny. But what you don't want is to miss one. Okay. What you don't want is to miss one within one. Okay, now let me look and make sure. Somebody said it was one missing in the big heart. No, I'm pretty sure I got them all in the big heart. I'm going row by row in the big heart, in the medium heart. Okay. We're good. Okay, so now Miss Joy is going to show you another way to pick up. Now, believe you, Miss Joy has told you guys, and I want to make sure you totally understand. Miss Joy likes the taco method. The taco method works very, very good for Miss Joy. Okay? Okay, I see an extra one over here in the big heart. See, sometimes it's harder to see the extras. There's two extra ones here. There we go. Okay, we're going to try this again. Any questions? Hi, Miss Gail. Thank you for coming in. I greatly appreciate you. Miss Eve, let me be the designated substitute teacher today. Okay. So now remember, this is another way to do it. This is not Miss Joy's way to do it. Miss Joy doesn't like this at all. What you do is you put your KSM tape on your table. Okay. It's called the hinge method. You put it on the table. Oh God. And you just fold it on down. Oh, I did it. I might not like it, but I did it, y'all. Okay. So then you rub it around, rub it around. Now that's called the hinge method. Okay. Now with the hinge method, you pick it back up. You pick it up off of your template. You remove it. I'm just going to put it there for right now. And you put the paper back down like this, okay? And just put it right there. But you don't move this because, remember, we have an outline here, okay? So we don't move that, and I'll tell you that why in a moment, but let's get our handy dandy dustpan here. Let's get up our stones. Remember, you sweep them in, hold it at each end, turn it up, shake it around, and see sometimes, okay, that time it went all the way in. Sometimes they'll be overfilled and they'll still be up here at the top, but you just shake it down and turn it away from the hand that you're going to pour them from, and then you just pour them right back into the container, okay? See how easy that is? Miss Eve have made this very, very simple. And for those of you who don't know, like I said, I'm substituting for Miss Eve, the baby's booty, who is everything in Bling Now, mind you, she's everything in bling, but this lady knows embroidery, she knows sewing, she knows applique. She's just now getting in. I don't want to say recreate, but it's one of them machines that do the stuff like recreate. And she's just learning how to do quilting. Well, not learning how to do quilting, but she's quilting material pieces where she's doing the AccuQuilt. Now, Sean, who was on here earlier, is an affiliate for AccuQuilt. Sean, are you still here? Please make sure you put up your link for anyone that wants to advertise their channel. Please put exclamation point and queen, and your channel will show up as an advertisement where people here can link onto your channel and subscribe to you. So I greatly appreciate that. I believe there's enough to go around, so I'm never insecure about people in. Well, I'm not going to say other people is insecure. Some people think it's rude to advertise on their channel or to say your stuff on their channel, or then some people are insecure. I'm just going to tell that truth. But I'm not. It's enough money, it's enough people to go around for us all. Now remember, I told you about the rubber bands, okay? She even has the little small rubber bands here for her small kits, okay? So now we've done the hearts, we've done the diamond, and the diamond has both the meat and the outline in it, okay? We're going to put this to the side. Now, it is time to do the heart outline, right? So you guys tell me. We have this great purple. What should we use for? Oh, I see what we should use. I'm sorry, y'all. I just seen it automatically, and what did I just tell you my favorite color was? Purple and gold. So this is one of her new colors, and it's called Goldenrod, okay? So now I'm just going to, remember, you always pour way more than you need, and you let the rhinestones help themselves help each other into the holes. And so you just put them over there in a circular motion. Now, Miss Joy has never been a teacher, so I don't even know if I'm doing this correctly or not. I'm not trying to teach. Hey, Tim, did Precious come in here? No, she didn't come in here. Precious, 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 precious baby of mine. Ooh, you so precious, darling. Oh, I'm sorry. I just love that song. People are like, I'm so crazy. Well, then again, that's probably one of the only songs I can hit a note on. How about that? I crack myself up. Okay, so we're rolling them around. We're letting the stones help each other into their own little holes. I don't know if you guys ever old enough to remember Mork and Mindy. He used to believe eggs were little people. Fly, my little nimnos, fly. So this here is help them out, little nimnos, help them. So each other, when you swirl them around, they help the other ones go into the holes. And like I said, the reason why I like the bone is because it has this groove in the side. And when I'm doing like this, it piles them up all together on one little side. And that, like I said, as they move around, they help each other go into the holes. Okay. So I'm over here sweating bullets because I know what I'm going to try after this. And I'm hoping I could succeed. So I was showing you guys the hinge method over there, and it worked that time. But there's another part to the hinge method when you have a double layer. So this is a double layer, you guys. So Miss Joy is sweating bullets because she's gonna attempt to show you guys. Oh Lord, I done turned over some things. She's gonna attempt to show you guys how to do the hinge method with a double layer. Any questions? What you say, Vera? You knew I was gonna start saying yes, 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 yes. Well, I always like. Well, one, I like that song. And when I first seen it, when she first, everybody said, I have my own idea, my own way of thinking of anything. For those of you who know me, knew Miss Bedazzle, Miss Queenie Bedazzle. For the longest of me, I could not say bedazzle, I say badass. So whenever I see Miss Precious Pieces, I didn't see Precious Pieces. I seen Precious Precious. And so that reminded me of that song. Okay. So now you make you a nice little pile. Now these is my extras over here that's all mixed up, and they're gonna go in my, what do you call it, my scrap bucket. Okay, so now we look over here, look real carefully, and we see if we have any. Okay, I see one that's turned over the wrong way. Okay, let's put that one back in there. We have an extra one right here. And it looks like we got them all. How you guys see? Do it look like we got them all? Do we look like we got them all, everybody? Okay, so now, remember we have the hinge method over here, right? I'll move this out the way just so you guys can see. Now, we're going to pick this back up again. Oh my God. We're going to pick this back up again. Remember, we got the hinge method. We're going to remove the white piece of paper. And we're going to pray Miss Joy can do this correctly. We're going to put this under here like this. And we're going to try to, okay, it's not quite, you guys. Wait a minute, I got an extra stone down here. Hold it, y'all. I see some extra. Where these extra stones come from? And they're not even. Oh, you know what? Oh my God! Look here, y'all. I done went down and picked up some stones off of here. Okay, so we're not gonna do this because it ain't gonna be keeping pulling up these other ones. Okay, we got one more that came from somewhere. So Miss George, I ain't gonna do the hinge method. I'm just gonna take it, you guys, and pick it up like we did the other one with the star. And we're just gonna put it down. Uh-oh, I see one turn backwards. There we go. Okay. So we're just gonna put this down here. And we've done it! Yes, she's done it, you guys. She did the incredible. She has done it. Ah, ah, Miss Joy has done it. Make sure to hit the like button. Yes, please. I forgot to tell everybody. Please hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't. Go to my profile, please. Go to my profile. Go to the under my profile. It will show you my Facebook page. Please subscribe to my Facebook page. I need 18 people so I can go live over on Facebook. Okay? So now we pick all of it up. And if we have one or two down there, we push it. Yep. Back up. Let me go around and make sure I get all of them. There we go. And we are successful. Now we put it back on the tape. And we get ready to press it onto our t-shirt or whatever we're going to press it on. Now remember, Miss Joy is talking about the community quilt project. At the beginning, I showed everybody, but everybody wasn't here. Miss Joy took a regular piece. Oh, look, who are me talking? Never ever leave your rhinestones open. Never ever leave the top off of them, please. And if you don't have your dustpan, you can use your top to scoop them up. So the Community Quilt Project is asking for a 10 by 10 square block to add to our community quilt. But at the same time, if you don't quilt, if you make cups, if you make jewelry, if you make even t-shirts, if you'd like to contribute something, you can contribute whatever you'd like to contribute. Our address is in the, I think we put it in the news feed, as well as under my profile. There we go, right there. Anything you'd like to send, please send it to that address by October the 1st, where we will be compiling. I'm going to get some other creators here to assist me in what we're doing, how we're doing, because I don't want anybody to assume or to feel that their their contribution has been used for anything other than what we said it was going to be used for. We're using it for a boys and girls foster home here, and we're going to donate. Now, at the beginning, I showed you how I took a regular piece of t-shirt material, and you have a choice. You can just touch a piece of material. You can rhinestone. You can embroidery. You can applique. You can do regular quilt blocks. You can do whatever on a 10 by 10 piece of material, fold it up and send it to me, okay? Now, this is too flimsy for Miss Joy. Miss Joy is too, what we call clumsy. So she couldn't work with that. So what Miss Joy did was cut the piece of material, and she used some heat and bond fusible fleece and just pressed it on the back for 10 seconds so she could have her piece of material flat. Now, mind you, I could still take this and sew it right onto the quilt, just like the normal quilt block is going to be, okay? Now, what we're going to do now is we're going to take this and we're going to take the heart and put it here. We're going to take the stars. Now, the only thing is, I wish I could have did a baby's booty design small enough. I didn't have time to do that. I will tell you I attempted, but it didn't work. A baby's booty small enough. Now, both of these went on a 10 by 10. Okay. Now, there's room over here if Miss Eve want to embroider the baby's booty. I would like everybody, if they could, put their name or their logo on something, make whatever design you want, and let's go from there. Now, I'm going to need you guys to hold, please, while I go and press this on. hello. I'm back. Hey there, hi there, ho there, you there. Look, Miss Joy forgot to turn the printer on. Okay, is that Miss C is in here? Hi, Miss C. How you doing, my beautiful queen? Woo. So, I had to wait to get the printer hot, not the printer, the heat press hot. Let me get a little sip here, y'all. Miss Joy don't like doing no running. So I had to turn the heat press on while I was waiting. Might as well go pee. I went to go pee. Hi, Miss C. I don't know where you at. I can't see you. Thank you for coming in. Happy Mother's Day. So I hope everybody got a good understanding and idea about what I was saying. And even with all that explanation, with all that explaining to you everything about the baby's booty, her rhinestones, her starter kit, and everything that comes in her starter kit, with all that explaining, I still had time to make one 10 by 10 square block for the quilt. And my lovely granddaughter is helping me. She's watching the heat press over there. Did it get to 350 yet? What is it at now? 321. Okay. So we're waiting for it to get to 350. And just for the record, you press at 350 for 15 seconds. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for coming in. I sure appreciate you so much, my queen. So I hope I was very good at pretending to be Miss Eve. I wanted to show my appreciation to her so much. So that's why I did everything with the baby's booty and explained everything. And for those of you that don't know, she's coming up with, we're having a what we call Bling Fest. So there's two things coming. There's Bling Fling and there's Bling Fest. Okay. Bling Fling is in July the 17th to the 20th. And it will be at the Applique Getaway in Irvine, Texas. And we have a night of bling flinging and partying and sipping bling and picture taking, and that's a bling thing because it's a short thing, okay? And that, yeah. And then that's October. No, I'm sorry. Again, that's July the 17th to the 20th. Then we have Bling Fest. Now, baby, look at here. That's where the bling comes out. That's when you do put on your fancy bling bling and you dress up in your formal wear. You dress up in whatever you want to do, but that is the day that we all just bling out everything, okay? And that's October the 25th, 26th, I think, and 27th, okay? Is it finished?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it come up?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me have it. Okay, you think, is it hot? She's just so funny. She laughed at everything. Is it hot? Here, you want to pick it up with this? Come get this. Pick it up with this. Come on. Come this way. Oh, you didn't have to pick that thing up. You're going back. Come on. Put it right here. Just put it down. Thank you. Okay. So as I was saying, everybody, on October the 25th is the Bling Fest. And on Friday night, her ticket includes Friday night and Saturday night till Sunday if you would like to leave, or you can ask for an extra day and stay till Sunday to Monday, depending on how you're coming in or whatever. But on Friday night, we have the formal dinner. And honey is catered. And it is delicious. I'm telling you, they don't hold anything back on flavor or quality. Now, I've only been to one. That was the one last year. So I hear people talk about the one from the year before, and they say it was absolutely gorgeous too. Okay. So on Saturday is the Bling Fest. That's where you bling, bling, bling to your heart's desire. All kind of t-shirt. She provides you with t-shirts, with beanies, with scarves, all kind of things, anything you want to bling. She actually gives away a lot of her rhinestones for us to do it. But then again, she is a business, so don't be prepared if you need some extra stones. She has them there for you to buy them. Now, Mr. McCracken will be there. We get to meet her daughter, and of course, last year we got to meet the supervisor. For those of you who don't know the supervisor, he runs things. Okay. He is her, I think it's her last grandbaby. Somebody call him Delando. I'm not even sure if that's his real name or not, but they call him Delando. But we know him as the supervisor, okay? So he was there last year, and he was just as darling and sweet with the big old cheeks, okay? But we get to bling to our heart's desires, and they will be, her family will be there. They will have some rhinestones on deck for you to buy your favorite colors to rhinestone. They like I said, that we bling into late into the night. Even on after the dinner, we were still up talking and laughing and just having such a good time. Now, this is a time where you get to meet some of your favorite people that you meet on here, that they're your best friends. You meet them here on YouTube and TikTok and whatever, and you get to meet them in person. Put a face to the logo, or put a face to the like my picture that's up. That was an older picture of mine. I think I had braids then. Now, ever since y'all seen me, I've been rocking these. What did I do here? Oh, I was wondering why is it all crazy here. Well, anyway, I've been rocking these little twist things because I'm doing my natural styling. So hopefully I'll have it really done where it's different natural stylings when we get there. Now, Miss, yeah, you all right? Come on, Vera, with that elegant. Now, at the Bling Fest is where you find out why she say, come up to the finer things, because it is done so eloquently. I mean, we are treated to the utmost respect, and everything is just laid out for you, and she just appreciates you so much, and she shows it. So that's why when she said she wasn't going to be on today, Mr. McCracken was demanding his weekend, and by right, we keep her every week. So by right, we should definitely give her a day off. And since she was taking today off, I asked her if I could please be the substitute teacher, and she allowed me to be the substitute teacher. So I'm going to give her a big applause. Everybody that got one, ring your bell for Miss Eve being the sport she is, the finest creative that I've met in such a long time. She's honest. She's down to earth. She's I can't say enough about Miss Eve. She was the first one that I met when I came over to YouTube, and she's shown me to be, as they say back in the day, a good old Joe ever since I met her. Okay, so now let's go back to the table, because as she say, peel reveal. So this is on a 10 by 10 square, and we're going to, now we've been sitting there talking. It's better to remove your stones while they're hot. Okay. Okay, so let's put this. And now you can use this tape again. You can use the tape again. I use mine till they don't stick no more. So here we go. And I can send this to Miss Eve and ask her to embroider her name right there, the baby's booty. And there we go. We have a block right there. I really want this to be a block. Now, this doesn't mean this is the block she's sending, but this is definitely one that I would like to. I think I'm going to send this to her And I don't have an embroidery machine, as some of you well know, and we won't get into that long subject. Hello, Greg. How you doing? I know you're not a mother, but you're such a nurturer to so many people in here that I've been saying Happy Mother's Day to the men and the women. The kings, you have been such nurturers as well as us. You deserve a applause as well. So this is a 10 by 10. Like I said, because I'm clumsy, I put the interface on the back, but this is just a regular back of a t-shirt that I cut. You can take any kind of material and you could send whatever. These two designs right here came out of Miss Eve's starter kit. And I think, like I said, I'm going to mail this to her and ask her to embroider the baby's booty on here. And I do think we're going to use this. What do you guys think? Should we use this as one of the quilt blocks? I think it's perfect for a quilt block. I do absolutely think it's perfect for a quilt block. What do you guys say? I'm going to point it towards you guys so you can see it. TikTok, give me what do you say? You like it? So this is inside here. This is Icy Crystal AB. And on the outline here, this is Black Diamond. Here is Violet Volcano, and on the outside is Goldenrod. Goldenrod. So these are 4 of her colors. Okay, and I got all kind of colors over here. So these are designs and colors and whatever that she's made. Thank you so very much, Greg. I greatly appreciate you so very, very much. I was telling Greg yesterday I designed my very first layered rhinestone design, digital design. Unfortunately, I couldn't cut it out, so I don't want to show it to nobody or send it no one. I cut it out myself and make sure it's right. I've changed my needle in my Cameo, and it's still not cutting accordingly. So I got to take it apart and go through it and see if we got, you're liable to get flock dots anywhere, okay? Yeah. Hello, Dorica. How you doing, my queen? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. So good to see you. I have been working so much, my queen. I couldn't even get over there to you. I be done fell asleep by the time you come on. And you come on early my time, but I'll be so tired. But I'm so glad to see you. Please, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you for your support. I greatly appreciate it. So again, we're talking about the baby's booty, and I've showed you all the different sizes of her rhinestones. You can purchase them in any size. Okay. I suggest if you're new to rhinestoning that you purchase what she calls a 6-pack or an 8-pack, where you get 6 of these or 8 of these, and you get to pick 6 or 8 different colors to start off. Because you don't want to start off with this one here is something like 1,000 or 100,000. I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot, but it's all one color. So why purchase? I mean, I'm not knocking the sale or anything, but I'm just saying, why purchase this if you're just not starting? You want to try a variety of colors, just like I did with her, what she puts in her starter pack. This is 4 different colors. Now she gives you, I think she gives you 2 or 3 colors in the starter pack, but you might want to purchase some of your own. Like red doesn't come in the starter pack. Purple doesn't come in the starter pack. So, and this is Volcano. Boy, you know what's really pretty? Ooh, she got a purple that's called fuchsia something. And baby, if that is not the win. But anyway, so those are the different sizes of her stones. She also sells the sticky tape for picking up the rhinestones. She gives you these in the starter pack as well. So, I mean, if you're getting the starter pack, if you're just coming over to start learning how to purchase from the baby's booty, then I'm just trying to show you all the things that she advertises, that she sells. She get inside the starter kit. You get templates. These are the templates we just used right now to put on the shirt. And this is some kind of little magnet here on the back. I wonder why I guess so you can put it up and keep it as a design if you want to. She has our what I call the handy dandy dustpan for sweeping up your stones and putting them back in the jar. Now, she does not include the baby bone. This is called the baby bone. She does not include the baby bone. In her kit comes this one. I like the baby bone because it's better for my hand and how I move it like this. Instead of using it and holding my hands like this all the time with this. This is kind of like writing or something and my hands get cramps or something in there. So I only use this periodically, not that much or whatever. I prefer the baby bone and I like it because of this curve in here. Like I showed you about this curve. When I'm sweeping them, this curve swoops them up and put them all in a big pile for me. It also comes with the little tweezers for picking up individual stones if you have one that don't go into the hole like it's supposed to. She also gives you a wax pencil, which is the same for picking up. These are the small rhinestones that she gives you, and it's enough to bling out those ones that come into the kit. Okay. Thank you so very much, Gail, for putting up your channel. I'm telling y'all something going on with Miss Joy ever since the time change. She can't think straight. And she also throws in a cute little baby's booty keychain. Okay. So these are all the things she has. She has an array of things that you can purchase on her array of things that you can purchase on her website. And there it is. Do we have any questions? Oh, you seen the little boxes, Gail? Yeah, those are little bitty rhinestone boxes. She has those that I actually bought those when I wanted to divide mine up and put them in little traveling cases and things to wear or whatever. Oh yeah, how do you? Oh, that's right too. Yeah, you're right about that. But I'm not gonna do that because I haven't messed up yet. But say on your tape here, on your tape or on your table, if you mess up and stones is there, and even on the like on your table, if you make a mistake, Miss Eve shows you how this handy dandy um, dustpan can also be used as a scraper like this to scrape your rhinestones off of something that's sticky or outstanding. Hey there, Tamu. How you doing, girly girl? Okay, so then that we have that. Do we have any questions? No, that's yeah, it shouldn't have cut off. That's all. But you can turn that back on. I'm sorry, I'm talking to my assistant today, which is my granddaughter. Okay. Uh okay. Yes. Yes. Okay, so everybody put their channels in the chat. If you could please go over and subscribe to them, check out their channels. Um, if you're interested in growing with them, please grow with them. Um, Here we're talking about the community quilt project, and my regular time is Monday. So I don't know if Miss Shawn is here. Last week, Miss Shawn put up a video showing quilting 101. I would hope that is to help some of the ladies here that said they didn't know anything about quilting, that Sean put that up, that she'll be able to assist you on learning how to do so. Okay. So here we have our 10 by 10 quilt. I'm going to send this to Miss E. Oh, look at that bling, y'all. Look at that. But what should Miss E say? Would y'all look at that? Can you come and look at that? Let me put up. Do I need some more light so y'all can see this? Is it enough light, or what we going on here? I think we got enough light. But I'll just let me turn on some more light here just in case y'all need to see a little bit more. Ooh, I should have had that light on all the time, huh? Can you see the bling? Oh, would you look at the bling, y'all? Is it blinging for you? And that all comes from the baby's booty. I have had stones from somebody else. Shimmy! You know, Miss E say, shimmy! Shimmy, shimmy! Oh my goodness, look at that. I'm turning it every which way but the right way, huh? Here we go. Shimmy! Oh my goodness, thank you. Shimmy, shimmy! Do we have any oh, there's Miss Sean. Miss Sean. Yes, I was telling them about the quilting 101 to go back to your channel and watch that, and that you would be coming out with another one soon on quilting. Okay. She's listening. You remember, you guys, she just got off of her own live, so she probably needs to take a little break. But she will be putting something up again soon on the quilting 101. I'm not sure exactly what it is. Miss Sean, if you want to call in and say something, or just tell us what it's about. Oh yeah, I forgot to say that. Let me put this up. Yes, yes, y'all, yes. Yas, yas. And how she be saying it? Yas, yas. Miss Sean, if you put up the exclamation point and queen, it will put your channel in the chat where everybody can come down and subscribe to you or come over to your channel. And don't forget, even on my channel, please don't forget to hit the, first of all, let's go through the routine. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, because I do upload content information every single week. Okay. And the same for Miss Sean. If you would definitely put up, hit the bell notification, so when she does that quilting 101, you'll be able to go over there. She says, yes, honey, yes. That's right, damn you. If anybody knows, she knows, because she's been here since bell number 6. And I'm begging you guys, please go over to my Facebook page so I can get Facebook on here, as well as TikTok and YouTube. I'd like to get both of them up so they both can we can have all three up. You know, I'm talking what we call box card. And I want a box card, so everybody in all the crafting community can come together on this community quilt that we will be auctioning off at the end of November, probably the beginning of December, for boys and girls foster home here in Inglewood, California. Okay? So if there's not any other questions, anything else I can help anybody else with, Miss Eve usually stays on for about 2 hours. I did all of this. So that's the time that it will take to do a 10 by 10 quilt. It shouldn't take no more than 2 hours, even though it's only taking me an hour and a half. And it may look like I know what I'm doing, but I don't. I don't. I'm doing what I've seen other people do, okay? So don't forget to go to Facebook and like the page. And if you don't have Facebook, thank you very much for even considering it. I appreciate you. But those of you that do, please like this page, subscribe, hit the bell notification. I come on every Monday at 6 p.m. I want to change that to another day because I find out I'm missing Miss Yolanda's her Facebook Live. And I want to start, I don't want to miss the Facebook Live, so I might have to change it to a Tuesday night. Well, no, Tuesday I go to quilting class. So we have to figure out something. Wednesday is Bible study. Thursday is Miss Making It with Marilyn, and Friday is date night. So I don't know what other day I can come on. I could come on Saturday at 4 before Miss Miss Dorica from This to That. She comes on at 6 p.m. on Saturday. Please, by all means, follow Miss Dorica. Miss Dorica, are you here? Can you put your channel up, please? Miss Dorica is This to That. We have Miss Unbiased. She's on Tuesday. We have Miss Gail. She's on Thursday. Miss Gail and Miss Making It with Marilyn both are on Thursday. 10 is on Wednesday. And now I don't know if anybody of you guys know about the Educated Natural. This is somebody that I really, really want you to consider, especially if you're in business. If you're trying to build your channel, build your business, and need to know the ins and outs of perfection of business, she's having an intense masterclass. Now, I've never seen a masterclass as cheap as this she's having it. Now, when she was offering for $150, I thought that was cheap because the ones that I go to is usually $350, $400, $600. But the Lord put it on her heart to move it from $150 to $50. And I do believe that if you're in business and you try to better yourself and your company and your perfect your craft, that $50 is not too much to invest in yourself in building your brand, unlocking the potentials of what it would take for your business to grow and for you to be what you got in here to be for. Now, some people, I got in here just to learn, okay? I got in here to have fun, to build a community, to make friends, because none of my friends, I don't low ride no more. I don't ride the motorcycle no more. So, but I love doing, thank you, Miss 10. There she is right there. She also does consultations. She also has a women's group that meets on Friday. It's only women, all women, talking about women issues and relationships and all kind of things. If you'd like to take a part in that. But I'm looking here now. My God, she only has 4 seats left. So if I was you, I would run, not walk, over to register at theeducatednatural.com/products and sign up for her intense mastermind class. Okay. Thank you so very much, Miss Gail, for putting up Dorica's channel. Miss Dorica's not here anymore. I thought she was still here. Okay. So thank you very much, Miss Gail, for putting it up for me. Okay, so I'm at any questions? Anything else we need to go out with? We need to talk about with? I can't tell you about what's going to happen tomorrow, but of course, we're still on the quilt blocking. So more than likely, I'll be showing another different way for making a quilt tomorrow. Now, like I said, Miss Shawn shows you how to. She is a teacher. Miss Joy is not a teacher. Miss Joy show you how to do something. And it's not that I'm teaching you. This is how I do it. You can do it your kind of way, but this is what you can make out of this, that, and other. So, because I'm not a teacher, y'all. But I am going to show you, just like this quilt block. This is a quilt block here, you guys. It only took me an hour and a half to make this, okay? So it won't take very long to actually make a quilt block for showing for people who want to. Now, I do want to reiterate, and that's a new word, reiterate. You can send over whatever you'd like to send for the auction, whether it be a cup, a plate, what do you call those mug rugs, anything. Please send it. There's the instructions there to send it. You can find that instructions in my community tab. You can find it in my shorts, but that's the address that you can send whatever it is you'd like to send to contribute to the community. It's called the Community Quilt Project, but maybe I should call it the Community something. We'll figure out another name if I need to change it. But the main thing is the quilt. I want everybody to really be alerted on how to make the quilt. Okay, so please, if you can, thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Um, thank you so much for going to each other's channel and raising the subscription and subscribers. I greatly appreciate you for coming. I want you to remember that you're more than enough. You are wonderfully and gracefully made. Okay. Um, if anybody thinks you're not enough, and if you're going through hell, I want you to not stop. Keep going. That's the only way to get through it. And just remember that no matter what, Miss Joy is always praying for you, okay? I'm always praying for you, okay? Oh, okay. Miss Renee just gave something, and thank you. Thank you. That's what I'm saying. We all in here together. She just gave us the new name, everyone. She just gave the new name. It's going to be called the Community Quilt and More Project. So you can send whatever you want and more. Okay. So thank you so very much for coming. Remember, I'm always praying for you. I get up in the morning. I pray for my TikTok family. I pray for my YouTube family. I pray for my Facebook family. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe. Have a very rest of your day. It's very late where you are, but it's still kind of early over here in California. But have a very blessed one. Have a good week. Start off with positive vibes and go forth. You know, I got it way over there. I got the apron Miss Delonda sent me. That's my first embroidery piece that I've ever got, or that I've ever even had. So I'm very proud of that. But thank you guys again for coming in. I appreciate you so much. Have a very blessed day. Okay? Thank you. Bye.